So after deplatforming and censoring US President Trump, Facebook, the Zuckerberg, has decided now to censor and suspend Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro from Reclaim the Net. The title says, emboldened to censor world leaders, Facebook suspends Venezuela's President Maduro. Facebook says Maduro posted CUF misinformation and temporarily locked him out. So this is not a permanent deplatforming like what they did to President Trump. It is just a temporary suspension because Nicolas Maduro, and I can't really, to be honest, I can't even read much of the article because if I say all the words in this article, my channel will probably be nuked immediately by YouTube. My channel's already demonetized. But if I read this article and said all the words in this article about medications and the thing that we have going on in this world right now, then I would be done. So I can't really read much of the article. I will say that Facebook has suspended the Venezuelan president because Maduro was touting a medication that he said is a miracle medication that fights the thing that's going on in the world, and Facebook said that that goes against their terms because we all know that in today's world, in today's 1984 reality that we live in, there is only one narrative that you can repeat on big tech and on social media and sometimes out in public as well. And that is the narrative that the mainstream media, big tech, and the globalists have force-fed us. You cannot stray away from their narrative as to this thing that we have in the world. The minute you start talking about it is the minute that they cancel you. Sometimes they'll cancel you on social media. Other times I've heard of many instances where they actually send police to your home. And there are some instances where even banks refuse to service you. So you see where we're heading with all of this. But in this scenario, we have Facebook censoring, suspending a world leader. Whatever you think of Maduro is not the issue here. The issue is that the Zuckerberg has now decided to suspend another world leader. First it was Trump. Now he's going after Maduro. And he's basically sending out the message that any world leader, anywhere in the world, whether it's the president of the United States, whether it's the president of Venezuela, whether that president sits on the right, on the left, in the middle, is a prime minister, is a good guy, is a bad guy, it doesn't matter to the globalists and to big tech. If you speak a certain narrative about the thing that we have going on in the world that strays away from the narrative of big tech, then you will get deplatformed. You will get suspended. Tell me that Facebook is not a publisher. Of course they're a publisher. Congress does not do anything. They had a conference with big tech just the other day, and we saw Dorsey, we saw Google CEO Pichai, and we saw the Zuckerberg speaking to Congress again. 5-hour testimony. And what was the result of that testimony in Congress? This was last week. The result was Congress asking for Facebook, for Twitter, and for Google to censor more. The Democrats want big tech to censor more. This is where we're heading. More censorship from big tech. So, of course, I tell everybody, all tech. Minds, Gab, Parler, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey. And Odyssey is becoming my favorite, to be honest. It's the cleanest design, has the best commenting system, and it's on the blockchain. So if you use Odyssey, you get the Odyssey coin. You get the library coin. And so what's not to like? You can get a crypto coin, a crypto token for watching videos or for using the site and uploading videos. That's cool. That's the future. So we see where this is heading, guys. As I said, I can't really read this whole article because of everything that it says. But Facebook has suspended the president of Venezuela. We know what they did to Trump. They're going to go after every world leader in one way or another that strays away from whatever narratives they deem to be correct, whether it has to do with this thing that we have right now or something else in the future. This is how big tech is going to exert their control on the planet, on us, on free speech everywhere in the world. And so the only remedy is to do what countries like Russia appear to be doing, and that is to begin to ban and block big tech from their country. They're doing it. It protects the government. It protects the people. It protects the sanity and the health of the people. It's a win-win all the way around, to be honest. That, long ago I would have said banning internet social media platforms is a terrible thing because you want more discussion, you want more communication, but you can't have more discussion and more communication when the big tech platforms don't allow you to speak freely. So if the big tech platforms aren't allowing you to speak freely, what's the reason of having them be international in scope? What's the reason of having other countries allowing these companies to operate within their borders? There is no reason anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. If you can't speak freely on these platforms, if these platforms are going to be publishers and not platforms, if they're going to openly censor, and many times block world leaders, then, if you're a president or prime minister of a country, there is absolutely no upside to having these big tech platforms operate within your borders, unless, of course, they're paying you off and paying off your cabinet and your ministers and your government officials. That's a different story. That has to do with corruption. But in this case, the only way forward for countries is to begin to block and to ban big tech from operating. That's the only solution at this point going forward. You're not fostering free speech anymore because these platforms don't believe in free speech. Put rules up. If the social network operates as a platform, then allow them to operate in your country. And you can put up, many people have suggested this, put up an Internet Bill of Rights. That's global. An Internet Bill of Rights, that's global. If the social media platform honors that Bill of Rights, then they should be allowed to operate in every country, free of government control. If they start to act like publishers, then every country should be free to do as they wish with the social network, including banning and blocking them. Because sooner or later, they are going to go after every world leader everywhere that does not follow their narrative. That is coming. So yesterday it was Trump, today's Maduro, tomorrow it could be the world leader in your country, unless, of course, they take action first. All right, guys, that's the video. Go to the Duran shop, pick up some merch because this channel has been completely demonetized. So help us out. Pick up a magic mug, shirts, long sleeve hats, all kinds of great things at the Duran shop. PayPal, Patreon, Subscribe Star, and, of course, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, EMC, Hex. We got all kinds of altcoins there as well. Your donation really helps out a lot. Look for the Duran, our main channel, link down below. Look for Alexander's channel down below as well. Take care.